Hi friends, I'm Nancy Novak. Welcome to my live Facebook class. Every Wednesday I'm here to demonstrate my projects live with you, and today I'm going to share with you a couple of cards that I made using the Eastern Beauty stamp set and Thinlits. So here's one of the cards that we're going to make tonight, and this is an easel card. So as you can see, it kind of props up on itself, and you can just set it out like that. And then this one goes this way, and you open it up and it says congratulations. So there's so many cards you can make, obviously, with this stamp set, and tonight I have my theme based on graduation cards. So before I start, let me show you the stamp set. So it's called Eastern Beauty, and it has all these unique shapes and pretty sentiments, and there is so much you can do with this stamp set. You just have to play with it, and you'll be amazed at what you can create with it. And it also comes with the Thinlits. Here are a few of the Thinlits. I have the rest here that I'm going to use tonight, and it cuts out all kinds of fun shapes. Let me show you a couple of other cards that I've made in the past, just so you can get an idea of some other things that you can make with this stamp set. So here is just a fun card with some pretty designer series paper with the sentiment stamped in the middle saying enjoy today. And here's another one. It's got the little tassel on it, a little piece of gold ribbon. So what the cards we're going to make tonight, see this one here? It's kind of similar. You know, you can use it in different ways, but on this one I also stamped with one of the little stamps right inside there, and I also stamped on the outside. I stamped this little squiggly, and I stamped that little square with the dot in the middle. This one here, I just stamped the little 3-petal type shape. This one, this is cool for Memorial Day if you know somebody that special to send a card to. So here is the little medallion that I made with the Eastern Beauty set. And here's another fun one. So here I stamped the shapes that are in this stamp set, and here are the real pretty little words that say life is beautiful. Here's a fun flower. This one, I think I made this one last year. I think I gave this to my mom for Mother's Day. So totally different look by using different colors. Got a couple of pearls on there. Then this one, here's a fancy fold. Now I have three of these here. I also have a YouTube video that I made last year showing you how I made these cards. So here, if you open it up like that, see, I did all this stamping on here, which is so easy. And then here I have some designer series paper, and on this one I have the designer series paper here. I have gold sticker here, which we're going to use tonight, something similar. And then I embossed the inside with the little dots. And finally I have this fun fold card. So here you've got this pretty paper, and here I have the designer series paper as my background. So there's a few ideas. One more thing I want to mention, I want to bring in some of the designer series paper that I used, and the reason I'm bringing this up is this designer series paper is going to be gone. It won't be brought back when the new catalog is out on June 1st. And this is the Eastern Beauty or the Eastern Palace paper. It's double-sided, it's 12 by 12, and I use this in a lot of the cards you just saw and in what we're going to do tonight. So I just thought I'd show you. It's got the Tranquil Tide and the Lemon Lime Twist and the Fresh Fig. So it's kind of pretty, and it also has this gold foiled sheet. This is a little bit heavier. So I just wanted to show that to you real quick. So again, that bundle, you can get the Eastern Beauty stamps and the Thinlits as a bundle if you do it before June 1st. That saves you 10%. Otherwise, they sell them separately in the new catalog. So a couple little tidbits there for you. So let's get started. I think first we're going to make this one. Now this card, I made it this way, this horizontally, but you could also make it this way. I think I would just lift the ribbon up a little bit so this tassel hangs down. I have it secured there, so it's going to go this way. So let me unveil some of the things that I did a little bit earlier to get ready for this. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla, and I ran it through these are the thinlits that I used. And so on this one I used a circle from either the layering circles or the circle framelits, whichever you have. Everything else, all these other shapes, come with the Eastern Palace, Eastern Beauty set. So here I cut out a gold with this shape. Here this is a Tranquil Tide, and here I layered it twice. So I've got one thinlet there, and then this thinlet, and I ran it through the Big Shot, just like that. Then I have this little one here. I stamped on the paper, and then I put the thinlet on it, and I ran it through the Big Shot. And this one I stamped it, and I ran it just with this one only. So I did not have that little flower in between. So let me show you all the pieces that we get from that. So just have to pop them out of the thinlet. And then on this one, I'm going to push up the little petals so they kind of pop for us, like that. So get that. And then here's the gold piece, see? And then get this little star. And finally, let me move these off to the side. Finally, we got this fancy one here. So what I'm going to do on this, it's got a lot of little pieces to it. So I'm going to bring in my little die brush. And you just have to kind of loosen up those pieces, and they pop right out. Very easy. So let me clean this little mess up. And let's see what else we have. So I'm going to bring in, I'm using Very Vanilla. So I have a piece of Very Vanilla for my card base, and I have all the sizes will be on my blog. And if you go to my blog tonight or tomorrow morning, I'm going to have project sheets. So you can watch me tonight, go to the blog tonight or tomorrow and print off the project sheets, and those are going to, the project sheets are going to tell you all the sizes that I used. So if I don't mention it tonight, don't worry, because I do have it all printed out for you. And I also have all of the supplies that I used. So you can go print these off anytime. You can also rewatch this video. So once it's, right now it's live, but after that you can go back and scroll through this group page and you'll find the videos, and you can watch them again and you can rewind them. So somebody was asking me about that, so I want to make sure you know that. You don't have to remember everything, because you can rewind it, rewatch it, and do whatever you need to do. So I also cut earlier a solid circle in the Tranquil Tide, so this is how it's all going to fit together. We got that, we've got our gold piece, we've got this stamped piece, this piece, and this piece. So let me put that all together first. So I'm going to use Tombow glue, and I'm just going to put a little bit of Tombow glue, little dots all the way around, very lightly. And put it on that green circle. Okay, then I'm going to bring in the gold piece, and I'm going to pop that one up on dimensions. So I haven't been around for the last couple weeks. I don't know if anyone missed me, but I was really busy moving my daughter home from New York. That's very exciting. I'm happy to have her back home. Then I was doing things with my mom. My mom's 94 years old. Bless her soul. She is so sweet. But 94 is starting to catch up with her, as you can imagine. And this, I think I'm going to use glue dots because I'm attaching it to this foil. So I'm going to take a few glue dots and attach them to the back. Hi everyone, hi Debbie. My glue dots are not coming off as easy as they usually do. Okay, there we go. Got one on my finger. Okay, so let's put this down. So we're just gonna offset it a little bit because this one's gonna go next. And again, I think I'm gonna use the glue dots. I'm just gonna put a couple right in the middle of this one because I want these little pieces to pop up. So we'll just put that one down and we'll make it a little cockeyed there so the piece below it shows through. Then this one here, I'll put a little dab of glue, or could have put a glue dot, whatever strikes your fancy. Okay, then on this one I'm going to put a little rhinestone. I think I'll put this larger rhinestone. Okay, so that piece is ready to go on our card. So let's just bring our card back in. So now on this one, I'm going to bring in a piece of that DSP, and here are acrylic stickers. And these are really fun to use. It's just, you'll be amazed when you put these on your card. And there's so many different shapes that come with this set. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to pull off a strip, and it's going to go like that. So I think I'm going to kind of cut it a little bit bigger than what I need. And then I'll trim it down. Okay, so I'm just going to take this piece right here and put it on the edge. Like that. Just trim off the extra. Get that off of my scissors. Okay, doke. Then I'm going to take this piece here and put it right here, and I'll snail that on. Put it right next to it. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I am going to emboss. I could have embossed this whole big vanilla piece, but I didn't want little bumps showing underneath any of this. Probably wouldn't have noticed it too much, but I'm picky like that. So I'm going to bring in these Lucky Stars or Oh My Stars embossing folder. And I'm going to make sure that I have the Stamping Up emblem up. And I'm going to put this in just like that. And I'm going to run it through the Big Shot and give our card some texture. Every time I do this on camera, I have the wheel on the other side. Nope, it's not working for me, ladies. Hang on. Just didn't have my Big Shot positioned correctly. So there we go. We got the pretty little textured stars on there. And now I'm going to bring back in my card base. And what I want to do is I want to tie a little bow. See, here's the card that we're making. I'm going to tie the little bow around it. So I'm going to bring in this 1/8 inch gold ribbon. I just want to do it, tie a bow on the Very Vanilla piece. And it's not a bow, it's just going to be like a little knot. Okay. So then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this cute little tassel, because like I said, this is a graduation theme card. And I got some little twine here, real thin gold twine. And I'm just going to loop it through that tassel and tie a little slip knot and attach it to that gold ribbon. And then I'll trim it down, you won't even see it. Just going to tie it in a knot. Okay, then I want to attach this to my Tranquil Tide. Like that. And then we're going to attach this to our card base. Starting to look good. Then I'm going to bring our pretty little medallion in and going to pop that up on some dimensions. Now, a little trick, if I wanted to, I could have cut this piece of Very Vanilla with this framelit or with this thinlit, and the green would have shown beneath it, but I wanted to pop it up, so I didn't do it that way. Oh, hi Nina. I hope you can make it to one of our classes, our live class, or our classes in at the Hobby Lobby. We're going to center this on like that. So there's the front of our card. And then for the inside, I'm going to bring in another matte piece in my piece of Very Vanilla. And I'm going to bring in a congratulations stamp that I looked through my stamps and I chose Floral Phrases, the congratulations stamp, and then I thought I would use this, which looks like tassels, as a little accent. So let me bring in my Tranquil Tide stamp pad and a piece of scrap paper to stamp on. So I'm going to ink this long piece up with the tassels. Okay, like that. And then I'm going to bring in the congratulations. Ooh, ink that up. We'll see how I did. I got a lot of ink on here. And just center it. Ta-da! And then snail the back of that. Attach it to this matte piece. Put it on the inside of our card. So my graduation invitations are starting to roll in. I think I have 2 of them already. So I have 2 cards. There you go. What do you think? It's really, really pretty in person. I just love it. It's different. I like the colors, and it was fun to make. So there you go. That's card number 1.